Hello everyone, this is Disciple Tarot here with a new video. We are going to be looking at the three aspects that your love, your partner, your crush, whoever this special person is in your life, these are the three things that they adore about you, that they love about you. So that is what I want to look at today. We are using the Nature Spirit Tarot. A very good deck for this, I would say. And yeah, I just wanted to give a quick little note about the live streaming that I plan on doing this week. We have reached just about 100 subscribers. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. And I plan on doing this reading, like I said, probably like Friday or Sunday night is what I'm thinking. So if you could please just give me a drop down in the comments about what day would maybe work for you, that would be great, along with any other comments about the reading and how it helped you. That would definitely be appreciated. So anyway, let me just get right into it. What are the three cards for you to choose from? Man, again with the Queen of Swords. If you guys have been watching my content recently, you will know just as well as me that we keep getting the Queen of Swords. Okay, it's the Queen of Swords. That might really be a subconscious little trigger for some of you as well to keep seeing that card. Doesn't necessarily mean you're drawn to it, but seeing it nonetheless can still present some messages to you on some level by looking at it each time. So we got the Queen of Swords. What is the second card? The Six of Cups. And Judgment. Okay, so these are your cards, guys. Please just take a second to see which one you are drawn to, and that will be your reading, and I will see you in just a second. If you are drawn to the Queen of Swords, then more than likely either you or your partner has sort of leveled up with their intellect. You see the sword in the card here raising straight up to the sky, so it's sort of like the mind being as sharp as possible. It's sort of connected to the divine. I mean, it's even going off the card, the sword. You don't even see the point. So it's like it's piercing the sky, it's piercing the divine, though that which is above. And so yeah, you've essentially leveled up in a way. Or your partner, your crush, your love, whoever this person is. And so relating to the three aspects that, they adore about you, this could literally be you and your observational skills sort of noticing a change in their behavior, in how they're acting around you, and maybe now you're aware of their attention, their affection for you, and so you're curious what they like about you. That's an example. Or this could literally be that they have become the Queen of Swords, and that they have noticed you, and their mind is very clear on how they feel about you, or how they see you is probably better to put it, since this is the swords. This isn't the cups. It's not the Queen of Cups. So being the Queen of Swords, this is more like, how they see you. They're seeing you in a new light, sure, but they're seeing you more clearly. And so they're able to discern in their own mind with this upright sword. They're able to discern in their mind what they think of you. So let's get your three aspects. So the first aspect, what do they like about you? What do they love about you? I foresee this being a pretty simple reading, a pretty straightforward one, and possibly quicker, so don't be surprised if your reading is only like 5 minutes or something like that. That's possibly going to be the case since we're just looking at traits that your person's looking at or likes about you. We're not looking at, like some sort of situation you're in and advice on that situation and me explaining it. This is really just going to be, they like this, they like this, they like this. So let's get your cards and see what pops up. What do they like about you? The Two of Swords. You can be very decisive. They like your quick mind. Especially if they are the Queen of Swords in this situation, then this definitely makes sense. Sword and sword. They really appreciate your mind and your decisiveness. Yeah. I might have more to say about that, but I will just get onto the other cards first. What else do they like about you? What is the second aspect? You're not only decisive, but you are very commanding. You are very strong. You are very attractive. Your mind is definitely what is catching this person's attention. This can definitely be, again, bringing out the Queen of Swords. This could really be a intellectual person of some kind. Someone who really focuses on the mental faculties. They're attracted to the mind. They could even be sapiosexual or sapiosexual. I think it's sapiosexual. They could even be that, for example. So they really find these things attractive about you. You are very decisive. You maybe even help them make decisions, for example. Maybe you've helped them level up. I keep bringing up the card. You maybe have helped them pierce the clouds, if you will, with this upright sword. So yeah, you are very decisive. You're able to be a blind judge, too. Sort of similar, not exactly, but kind of similar to the Justice card, as if we got that card here. You're kind of like a blind judge, and that's something that's very attractive to them. But yeah, you're very commanding, you're very strong, you're a very great leader. And the King of Swords also has the sword raising upward, ready for battle. And as you can see, this figure, the raven, the crow, they are very... I would say that's specifically a raven, but anyway, they are very intimidating, but in a good way. In this reading, this is definitely a good thing, but very intimidating. So you're a very powerful person. What is the third aspect? That's kind of sweet. The Star. You give them hope. In many ways, you are a star to them. You bring about positive change in their life. You let things flow. You let things come to them. You let things leave naturally. Just like you have this bird here, and you have the water on one side, and you have water pouring to water on one side, and water pouring to earth on one side. So it's like the spreading of the senses of the connection to the earth and to the water, and also a connection to the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, to the masculine and to the feminine. There is hope in the star here. You present to them a figure, a person that they are very attracted to, and someone that they want in their life. And that is your reading, guys. I mean, it really is quick. There's nothing really else to say. You're very decisive on this. You maybe have helped them with major decisions in their life. You are a very commanding, discerning, leadership-like type person. And also you present hope to them. Maybe they've had a hard life or have never really met a good person in their life romantically or something like that. And so you represent that to them. So definitely, I would say with this Queen of Swords person, again, using the example that this represents them, this could still represent you or even both of you. But being a general reading, I would just say don't let this person go. They're very, they should be, at least. They should be very important to you. And maybe they haven't shared this with you. I would say, being the Queen of Swords, that they have, or that it's at least obvious. But in general, because it's still going to be dependent on the person and the situation, this could be very recent for all of you, how they're feeling or seeing you, for example. So they might not have shared anything. But they very much see you in a positive way. So definitely don't let them go. Anyway, this is your reading, guys. Thank you so much. If you'd like more specifics on this particular person, or if you would just like to ask me another question privately, one-on-one, you can find my email below. Otherwise, if you would like to tip me, you can find my PayPal. That definitely helps me get new decks for the channel and things like that. Otherwise, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that goodness. Please just let me know how this helped you. I really want to know. It's definitely great. It's been great communicating with you guys in the comments recently, getting more subscribers. So I'm definitely getting more feedback, and it is just outstanding, definitely outstanding. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next reading. Okay, guys, take care. Being the Six of Cups, this person could definitely represent sort of a soulmate of a kind. Someone who you naturally connect with on an emotional level, and someone that you, and for you and for your person, you definitely don't want to let each other go. This also can represent the past and, innocence and childhood memories and, like playfulness and things like that. So, being this card as a representation of your entire reading, I would say you have a very childlike, connection to this person, whether literally because you've known each other since you were kids, or it just feels that way when you're together, or you just have a lot of similarities in your past, your childhoods, and there's a lot to share emotionally. So let us get your first aspect. What do they love or adore about you? You help them with their anxiety. You got the Nine of Swords. So this could definitely be someone, in their childhood, their past. Again, connecting it to the Six of Cups. This could definitely be someone who has had a difficult past, or is just now recently, reconciling things from their past. And so you help them with their anxiety. Whether you directly do so or just being, present, it helps them, calms them down. But there is hope in this card. This is the Nine of Swords, and the Nine is of the Hermit energy, right? And the Hermit is about sort of soul seeking and, soul searching and diving inwards and sort of being alone to work on things and, stuff like that. And so being the Nine of Swords, this is basically the ability, in this case with this reading, the ability to work on your anxiety. And you see these 8 swords here all pointed upward in an upward direction. So it's like, and they're very organized. So it's like you are able to give them the pieces, you're able to unscramble their mind, get things in order for them to fight back against the anxiety. there is this sword down here, which is sort of detached from the others and is sort of defeated. You have like this dragonfly here who is like wilted over the sword. This still represents the anxiety itself, but it is a battle that they can win with you by their side. Now, certainly they need to be able to work on their anxiety without you because they can't rely on you for that. But the point is you help them nonetheless. So this is very good. It's a very positive thing. Let's get the second aspect. What do they adore or love or like about you? The Knight of Cups. So you're a very, positive figure in their life, but you are very present in their life romantically. The Knight of Cups is traditionally about like romance and the delivery of like romance itself and news and wooing someone and things like that. Here you have a wood duck. I believe it's a wood duck, and they have their cup here, and it is firmly placed at the bottom. And the duck itself is standing like a sentinel. So they feel very protected by you. Being the knight, it is very much like they can rely on you to protect them. And this doesn't matter about, the sex of either of you or your gender identity or anything like that. This could be a man feeling protected by the woman. It doesn't matter. But being the knight, they really feel protected by you. They can really rely on you to be there, like a sentinel, like a strong figure. They can trust in you. They can trust in your emotional barrier that you have for them. So you help them with their anxiety, and almost like, look at these two cards together. It's almost like they're right here blocking any more anxiety from getting through, right? And these swords are upright and ready to, do battle with the anxiety itself, representing, your mental fortitude. It's like they've created a wall here, and your anxiety is here and it's protected. Well, you are protected, that is, and you're dealing with your anxiety while they are, presenting a wall of protection. That's almost a way of looking at it, with just the two cards sitting here. But yeah, they feel very protected by you. What is the third aspect? I already saw what the card was before it fell off the table. It is the Eight of Swords. Again, kind of putting these cards together like almost like a mural or something like that, like a connected picture. You stand here in the middle, guarding them in their anxious mind, while they work on things, but you protect them from opposition, the Eight of Swords. Seeing this Black Widow as an enemy, you protect them from opposition, from conflict. Now, obviously, let them fight their own battles and let them be a strong person, but the point is you are very protective of them, and that has only benefited them. Maybe they're a very meek person, or maybe they've just been through a lot or are going through a lot right now, or something like that. You are helping them tremendously. You are keeping them from being ensnared by the spider and its web, see, tying these swords up, and all these flowers are dead and wilting, and you are protecting them from the evils of the world. So this is a very dreamlike, romantic situation with the Six of Cups. Because being of traditional romance, the number of 6 is of harmony and love and tradition. So putting that with the cups, it's very much about a traditional love life or family structure or something like that. And so using that with the cards here, it's almost like you are a traditional protector. again, regardless of their actual sex or identity or anything like that, you are very much like a traditional kind of lover. You protect them, you're secure in yourself and in them, in the relationship, and this is something they find extremely attractive about you. And you're able to protect them from their anxieties and help them while they work on things, and hopefully that's the situation at least. And then the Eight of Swords here, you're able to protect them from opposition. So great job. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Let them become a stronger person, and your relationship should certainly flourish for sure. So this is your reading, guys. Thank you so much. If you could definitely like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this resonates with you and how it connects and all of that. That would be great. If you would like to get more specifics on this person and how they feel about you, or if you would just like to book a private session regardless with me one-on-one, you can find my email below. Otherwise, you can PayPal, send me a tip through PayPal, and I can get a new deck or something like that for the channel. I definitely have my eye on some. So yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Take care. I am interpreting this Judgment card in this reading as like soulmate energy or something like that. This is almost like a call from heaven, from above down to these dragonflies who will then like deliver the messages, the information, the connection of you and your person together. So this is, yeah, like a soulmate connection. If you are drawn to the Judgment card, then that is what I am getting so far. I still need to get some cards and connect things, but yeah, this is very much like a very strong divine connection. So what aspects, however, do they love about you? Let's get the first one. That came out really quickly, and that's funny that it came out so quickly because it is the Knight of Swords, probably like the quickest card in the deck. So they love your quick mind. You might be very witty or very, I don't want to say decisive. I mean, well, yeah, no, I can say decisive. Very decisive, very organized, very strong, very quick-witted perhaps, very intelligent, and you are very dutiful, and you help them in many ways. And that will of course vary for sure on your specific, for your specific situation, because this is a general reading. But you are very helpful. Like this road runner here with the sword, you run right into the conflict, whatever the issue is, and you pierce it with the sword. You pierce it with your mind. You resolve the situation as best as you can, as quickly as you can. So that is the first aspect that they really love, what they really appreciate about you. What is the second aspect? So you're a quick-witted person, very decisive, whatever, things like that. But what is the second aspect? The Knight of Wands, another knight. So you are very attractive. Just like this bird here, I forget what kind it is, but you are a very attractive creature. You hold firmly onto your wand, your desires, your passion, your direction in life, and you very much are a force to be reckoned with. They find you very attractive. So while they love your mind and your wittiness or something like that, what I talked about just a few moments ago, the Knight of Wands, you are just straight up, just very attractive to them. It's actually a pretty quick card in interpretation. They find you very attractive. They like where you're going in life. They like where you can go. They like the potential of you. They like the passions that you have, the connection that you have, the drive that you have. The Knight of Wands is definitely an agent of, not of evil, it's not what I was going to say, but like a knight of passion, a knight of drive, of mission, a knight of goals, of ambition. That's maybe a good word, a knight of ambition. And they really find that attractive about you. So what is the third thing that they find attractive about you? The Seven of Cups. I guess the best way I would interpret this so far with everything going on right here with these two other cards, the Seven of Cups really represents that you have options. Since you are such an attractive person, you have a quick mind. Sorry, I bumped the camera. Since you have such a quick mind, you're very attractive to others, but they are very appreciative. They are very honored that you have picked them. You're basically looking at it like you literally had 7 other options. You were, you had other options, and so you picked one of the cups. That was them. This doesn't mean this all happened at once. Like, you literally picked them out of, like 10 other people, and that was, just a situation. It could have been over time. You dated one person and, left them because you weren't happy, and then you found them and you were just really blown away by their characteristics and their drive and their passion and, the attraction, things like that. But, the Seven of Cups is like what they found attractive is that you picked them. Like I said, the way I'm interpreting this, you're a very attractive person. You had options. Even if you are saying right now, well, I didn't have options. They were the only person at the time that I met. The point is, they feel honored that you picked them because they are so blown away by your looks and by your mind, your sharp mind, that maybe, and this could be because they're a little insecure, for example, or something like that, but they basically just feel very honored that you have given them the attention, have given them the time. And that is your reading, guys. I know it's a little quick. I was pretty confident that this video would be quicker, the readings would be shorter, just because we are looking at superficial traits and what they like about you. We're not like looking at a situation, an obstacle, and advice and having to connect those things and really talk about it. This is simply they like this, they like this, they like this. So, it's going to be a little bit quicker. At least that was, the way I perceived it happening. And so, that's the case here. So, yeah, no, this is your reading. I hope it really helped you. Please let me know in the comments how this resonates, what the situation is like for you. I definitely would like to hear about it. I've been able to communicate with more of you guys through the comments over the last couple of weeks as my channel has exploded, and we have reached, as I said at the beginning of the video, we're nearing 100 subscribers. We're only like 4 away from that or something like that. So just amazing. Thank you so much. If you would like any more information on this particular reading, on your person, or if you just have another question or questions you would like to ask, then please hit me up. My email is below. Otherwise, you can find my PayPal if you would like to tip me. That it helps me get new decks and things for the channel. Other than that, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Take care.